Well, for more, let's speak to our correspondent, Noga Tarnopolsky, joining us. Hello to you, Noga. What are some of the details that have emerged about this U.S. proposal?
Well, this U.S. proposal is basically the same as Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's proposal for many months now. And crucially, there's no language in it that indicates a declared end to the war. There's another point I want to make. The White House press secretary, Caroline Levitt, mentioned that the White House hopes to get all the hostages home. But this agreement, the draft that we have seen so far, does not include that. It includes barely half of the Israeli hostages still being held by Hamas getting home and a temporary truce of 60 days. So the language apparently is being left intentionally vague so that Prime Minister Netanyahu can persuade his ministers that this is the Israeli deal, which it is, in which the war would not yet come to an end. And Hamas, I think the Americans are hoping, will be able to say that it does guarantee talks towards an end to the war. But that is the deal that was already in place in January when President Trump took office, and Israel walked away from that deal around 2 months ago. So I'm not sure that it's very likely that Hamas will accept basically a reiterated deal that has already turned down several times in the past.
Yeah, meanwhile, on the domestic front, the office of the Israeli Prime Minister releasing a statement this Friday about Benjamin Netanyahu's health.
That's right. Among the many mysteries in Israel right now, the management of the war, Prime Minister Netanyahu's legal predicament. Very late last night, what appeared to be an urgent message was released that announcing that the Prime Minister would undergo medical test this morning. It was much more than a medical test. The Prime Minister was under general anesthesia for several hours. He was replaced by the Defense Minister as Prime Minister during this time. And we were told here in Israel that it was a colonoscopy, a procedure that should take less than half an hour without a general anesthesia. So there's a lot of mystery about what was so urgent, what could not wait for the cabinet meeting to take place today regarding the hostages, what had to happen urgently. And this falls into a general situation in which there's already a lawsuit underway because the Prime Minister has been concealing matters related to his health, obviously against the law. The Israeli law obliges the Prime Minister to be transparent about health matters. So that should also be upcoming next week.
All right, Noga, thank you very much, Noga Tarnopolsky.